How's the business here?
Great.
Great.
Yes.
Tell us a little about it.
Yes. Well, like I say, we've been in business for 6 years. We service the community, and I actually been in the community for like 15 years.
Wow.
So right here in
Wow.
Douglasville, Georgia,
Give us the address.
8513 Fairburn Road, well, Hospital Drive, Douglasville, Georgia.
Okay, okay.
hmm
And what kind of deals do you get or specials do you have going on?
Well, we pass specials. We don't do no specials, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You come with 20, $25. No,
No.
we give little discounts to people that that deal with us on a regular basis. We'll treat you right. Yeah,
And you do boys and little boys, adults, everybody.
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 Everybody's welcome here.
Nice.
Everything. Full
Everything.
service barber shop.
Okay, okay. So this is the owner, and he's allowing us to come in today and talk to his crew. And I'm so excited because I have my ladies. They're ready to tear into these guys, and the guys are ready to tear into these ladies. So we're gonna get started. And the first person we're gonna talk to is this one right here. What's your name, baby?
Jacob.
Jacob. What's your name? What's your name?
Tim. Tim. Tim.
So, in your opinion, guys, what do you think women are doing wrong today? Let's start with you.
I think they might be a little impatient.
Impatient? What do you mean? What are they impatient?
Well, it's not really just women, but people they just want somebody already ready made to be perfect, and they ain't really trying to build with other people. Everybody want the other person to be ready for them already.
And ready in what way?
Well, I mean, I guess thinking long term and thinking of dating to actually become married. I think everybody want to have somebody that's just already perfect, already established. Got their life in order, everything perfect. But it ain't like that. You got to build with somebody till they get there, and you got to get there too. But
Right.
everybody want to be married in a year, and some change, and they don't go like that. They don't
Okay.
go like that.
What do you think?
For me, I just think consistency. Like a lot of people, people in general aren't consistent enough, in their efforts and what they do, and just being consistent. It's with everything you do. Love being consistent with your love, with your time, with your effort. Just be whatever you do, be consistent, and that's yeah, not a lot of consistency out there.
Okay, okay. What would you have to say about this?
For me. I can actually agree with that. Today, I'm sorry, I'm being honest. I feel like a lot of women do not, instill values within themselves before looking for a partner. They expect the guy to do everything for them, especially build them up. But before you enter any type of relationship, you got to build yourself up. You got to love yourself before you can love somebody else and do something with your life. You're not looking for a career. You're not looking for parents, but be a woman. Start with yourself.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, she's agreeing with you guys. Okay, what's your opinion? What do you think they're lacking?
My opinion, as far as lacking what a woman lacking.
Yeah, what are women lacking today? What do you think they're lacking today?
Well, my honest opinion, man, I feel like a lot of women, man. Hold the mic close. A lot of women, they look for they a lot of women, man, they caught up in what another woman thinks, man. A lot of females want to be social media happy and not real life happy. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of them want to be able to post pictures, this and that, but on the inside, it really ain't what it is. It really ain't what it seemed to be. And then you got women who, just like he said, they expect for a man to be already made built. But you gotta understand, a relationship is a two-way street. It ain't no one way. It ain't no one-way street. It's a two-way street. 1+1 always gonna be two. Teamwork made the dream work. Like a woman to sit back and just, oh, my dude doing this, my dude doing that, but ain't doing nothing. And wonder why you having problems in your relationship, because he feel like all the weight on his shoulders. A man need to know at the end of the day, if something happened to him, say if a man was to go to jail, get killed, a man need to know in the back of his head that women can hold it down without him. You got to be able to stand on your own 10 toes, baby. And that's the thing these days. A lot of women like the idea of being married more than being married. They want to be able to show you all the pictures and this and that, but they don't invest the time that it takes to actually make the relationship work. People jump the gun all the time. Oh, yeah, it was love at first sight. Nah, it wasn't. You just like what you seen. You like what was on the outer appearance. You ain't get to know the guy inside. So that's my take on it.
Okay, okay. What would you say about that?
What I would say is that I hear you say teamwork make the dream work and everything, but I believe that you have to focus on you first before you even jump into the relationship. A lot
Too independent. They don't know how to relax and let the man play the man role. That's my take on it.
Okay. Okay. And what is your take on it?
Well, I have a different take from a lot of the guys in here. I'm married. I've been married for 30. Not blaming women, but I will blame society as a whole with this Me Too movement. Uh, I think we have become too oversensitive to things that, 15, 20 years ago wasn't an issue. Now it is an issue if a man says something and the woman may not think it's right, or just a touch, and not from a sexual perspective, but just a gentle touch. I think that society is making a big deal out of that. And so I'm not saying that, the women are at fault, but they're on the other side of the equation. So, it's, I think we've, I think the Me Too movement has really gotten out of hand, and it just put everybody in a real precautious position.
Okay. Okay. Well, what do you? Okay, we'll be right back with a commercial and see what she thinks.
I agree a lot with the men, but I also don't agree with these men. Some days they just, how can I say it? They want you to cook, clean, and everything like that. But then when we ask them to do it, they have an issue or they think that they don't have to. I just think it has a lot to do with how they were raised. If they were raised by men or women, so a lot of men are raised by just one parent, and I just believe if they were raised with two parents, that a lot of these men will be actually men, because there's a lot of men that just run out of their women's lives. They don't know how to, like the guys say, they don't know how to be patient, but y'all don't also know how to be patient as well. Um, I can say that on personal experiences. I've been married before. I'm engaged, so um, I just think that, you guys need to preach what you say. You don't just say it and don't actually do it. Walk it and talk it.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Like, now me personally, and I can't really speak for nobody else but me
Okay.
personally. I grew up in mama and dad. I had my mama and my dad in the house. Now I grew up in a time period where old fashioned rules applied. Like my daddy knew how to cook, but my mama as a woman wanted to have food on the table for her family when they got home. Wanted to come home to a cook meal. She wanted to do that. That's what she wanted. That was how times was. They say chivalry is dead. Well, it kind of is, but at the same time, women want men to apply by old fashioned rules when it's convenient for them. You feel what I'm saying? Now we turn around and say, "All right, baby, I'm messed up, man. I can't go to work for the next 2 weeks, man. I know you can handle this and handle that. Be the man's supposed to bring home the bacon. Okay, well the woman's supposed to cook. If y'all going off old fashioned rules, it got to be all the way around. Now they can only want old fashioned rules when it's convenient for the other side. Like I said, I grew up with mama and daddy. I had a good example. You feel what I'm saying? Like my mama, as a woman, wanted to cook for her dude. She wanted to do that. Now my daddy knew how to cook. He would if he had to, but that wasn't the role that she wanted him to play. So like she said, I do agree. It's based off what you was exposed to growing up. You can only know what you've seen with your own two eyes. You can only know what you've been exposed to. So, but it only contradicts when it don't apply to that same situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who wants to answer that?
I believe that I'm piggybacking off of what you were saying. I believe that a lot of men, you know how you said we are impatient and everything like that. I just want to say this part. It's like a woman wants you, I mean, a man wants you to have a cook meal and everything, but they don't want to give you a ring. Like they want you to play the whole wife role. Like I don't get that. I'm not holding you down. You going to jail and we ain't married. That's a wrap. You telling me about to do 20 years and when I ain't got no ring on my finger, that's dead. Like it don't make sense for us to keep giving ourselves, and then you can just end up walking away one day, and that's just what it is. But I think that, I think that I don't think that for myself. I understand what you were saying also about being too strong willed, and I have a problem with that. Like, actually, like saying, no, I got to check because I don't want to feel like I owe a man anything. You know what I mean? Because I have been in positions where somebody put that over my head, like, well, I did this for you, I did this for you. And as a woman, it's like, you know what I'm saying? If a man keep doing certain stuff for you and he got to throw it over your head, you kind of feel like, okay, what am I doing? What am I bringing to the table? Because he could leave me and I can't say I did anything. So that's where.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I'm like reflecting on both sides right now because like how I feel, I'm not gonna say one is worse than the other. I feel like both is at fault. Going on both sides, I feel like what a lot of people lack of, if you want a relationship, let the person know up front. Now I'm not going to attack women, I'm a woman myself, but what I've learned in my short time of dating and stuff, I'm gonna say that, I don't have a lot of experience, but what I've seen, because I've seen horrible relationships, I've seen amazing relationships, and I don't feel like I have to go through it for me to know which one is right and which one is wrong. What I've noticed a lot is women assume that men can automatically know what they're thinking, what they want, what they are waiting for. And then they go to their girlfriends and rant and they say, well, I've been dating him for 5 years. He ain't marry me. He ain't do this and that. But my thing is, are you communicating with your partner? Because men are not gonna do the overthinking like we do. We could be sleeping and all of a sudden we wake up, we're thinking of everything in the next 2 hours, 3 hours. Men are worried about the present. They're like, you know what? Well, I'm gonna cook myself right now, and they're gonna go ahead and do it. They take one thing at a time. Now, if you're not conversating with them and you're not letting them know what they want up front, don't expect a ring in a year just because everybody else getting a ring in a year. Did you communicate that when you dated him? You could have saved him time and you could have saved yourself time because maybe he's not on the page to get married in a year. And you have to respect that too. Y'all don't have to be on the same page about marriage, but that's where you avoid that circumstance where you feel like you wasted your year or you wasted your time if you just converse with that person. So I feel like there's a lot of non there's a lack of direct communication because of social media and what we see on TV. They feel like, well, they throw shade, they throw posts, they throw quotes, but I'm like, that's not going to deal with nothing. That's not telling them nothing. Be straight up, because he's not going to sit here and try to figure out what's wrong with you. He want you to tell him, and if you don't tell him, he's going to move on with his life. Now you can only be mad at yourself, not him, yourself, because if you're looking at a child, the child going to look at you the same way. So you need to communicate with that person to help yourself, and that goes with self-growth before anything else. They're so focused on social media raising them, and they saying this and that, but I'm like, stop looking at what you're looking on Instagram and Facebook. This is not real. You got to focus on yourself and handle yourself in your home first before allowing anybody else to come into that home, and let them know up front.
Okay, okay, good word, good word. Here we go, here we go.
I ain't finna keep holding Mike. I just got so much to say, man. I agree with what she's saying though, based on communication, man. It's like, to me though, that all got to do with the person. Like, once you get to a certain age, man, so me personally, I've been in enough relationships to know what it is I want out of a female. Like, when you dealing with somebody, man, it's three main things you invest in when you dealing with somebody. You invest in time, you invest in feelings, and you invest in money. And them three things folks don't like to waste. So like me personally, being that I done been in enough relationships to know what I want. Like if I go on a date with a female and I tell her, like, I can tell based off one conversation, just based off your mind frame, if it's you is what I want. Now, you ain't got to be what you talking about could fit for somebody else. It might not fit for me, but that's on you. But the biggest thing is, like she said, communication. You got to tell them for what's going on. I'm gonna tell you off the rip. After that first date, if I don't feel like it's going, I'm gonna tell you, baby, look, I ain't even finna play with you, man. I'm 35 years old, man. I know what I want out of a woman, and this ain't it. I'd rather just be friends. I'd rather just be fair and give you the option to go on and throw deuces as opposed to me leading you on, making you think it's something that it really ain't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I feel what she's saying on the communication part. But another thing with females and males, period. This ain't just no related to one sex. Females and males, period, got to learn to stop being so clingy. Like, in a relationship, man, you got to give your mate time to miss you. Like if you up under the man all day, man, he gonna get tired of you. That's just real. Like when I was in a long period relationship, I couldn't wait to go to work. I couldn't wait to get out of the house. I go to work and I sit at work all day. Why? Because I need time to miss you. You feel what I'm saying? It's a clinkiness always gets you cut off, man. I'm just sorry.
Okay. What we have to say about that?
I missed it now.
You
What's the
said women should stop being so clingy in a relationship. Yeah.
well, I think it's it's up to the person. Some people like to be clingy, some don't like to, you know, but I think everyone needs time to themselves before they get in a relationship. You know, some people fresh out of high school with the same guy, they dated in high school, been knowing all their life, grew up with. And sometimes you can grow into adulthood with that same mentality or with that same person. You never got a chance to cultures. So before a relationship, I think men and women.
Okay. 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 Go ahead. Go ahead. Cool.
I totally agree. But what men need to do, they need to, and women need to know themselves, learn themselves. Don't just go jump in a relationship saying, "Oh, I want this, I want that." No, know what you want, and mean what you want, and don't settle for less. Don't just settle because you just want to be married. No, say what you want and stand by it.
Now, I've been married for 2 years now, and I'm pretty young. I'm pretty young. I know y'all all looking like she said she married. How old is this child? I get it all the time. But I'm Caribbean. I'm Haitian. Our values are completely different than the American morals. Where I'm from, if you dating a dude, you're looking to build something. You're not here to just date. And I was raised by that, and I seen my parents' relationship cultivate, and they grew together. And I wanted that for myself because I always believed that I wanted to share my experiences with one person. Because I feel like if I share with multiple persons, they take the value away. Now, what I've noticed is that, and what I hear a lot is that these girls, they so dependent on social media and these couple goals and these pictures. I tell people, listen, even though I'm married, I say please try to be single as long as you can, as in learning yourself and understanding what comes with a relationship. They're like, well, they think about all the couples and having a person you can sleep with whenever you want. I'm like, when you're married, you're not really always thinking about that. You're not always thinking about this and that they try to fantasize about. It's not what you think it is. So it comes with a lot of growth as well in that aspect.
Okay. Okay. I want to get your opinion back here. What do you think women are doing wrong? Why?
Everybody's different.
Well, what in your opinion? What would you think? For you, if you were dating somebody, what would you expect from a woman?
I don't expect nothing.
Why?
What would you expect? I can't expect nothing from nobody I don't know.
Okay. What would be your means of wanting to get? What would you want out of a relationship before you even start dating?
I can't want nothing out of somebody else. You have to love yourself before I can want anything.
Okay. Okay.
So if you don't love yourself at the end of the day, it'll never work.
Okay.
So before we have to work, you have to work on yourself. I can't work on you. I can work on you, but at the end of the day, you still love yourself. So it's like you're basically saying, tell me what's wrong with women. I can't say that. Like honestly, like what could I possibly say what's wrong with a woman?
I don't know.
So
Well,
I
that's
said,
good. You have no issues with them.
yeah. So everyone's different. I mean, it just
Okay. Okay. Would you have anything to say about men today, or what's going on with them?
Personally, no. I just think before you get in a relationship, because people, when you meet people, everyone brings their own representative. They don't show their true self, and I think it comes from within. You just need to be yourself, and
Absolutely.
it allow them to accept you for who you are. Don't put on airs, or let them love you for your flaws and accept you. And if they can't, then don't conform. I don't think men or women should conform. That's what I believe in.
Thank you. Would you like to say something?
Oh, not exactly.
You should.
I'm in one of them.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back to Start it up.
I do like what she said about the representative, but I do think that, sometimes dealing with women, it's like they feel like they at our mercy. So they trying to show off when they meet us, but really, men, they done already made their decision of what they want to go into the future with, you being a girlfriend or just a friend or even wife material. Men done already made the decision. I think a lot of times women, they base their decisions off potential, right? So they be looking at a man and thinking what he could be instead of what he is. So eventually you're gonna have to stop listening to him and start watching what he's doing. Like you can't just keep believing everything that he say.
Okay, okay. Do you have a girlfriend? You do? What's her name? What's your girlfriend's name?
Kaya.
Kaya? Do you treat her good? You do? Does she treat you good? She does? And if she doesn't treat you good, what are you going to do? If she doesn't treat you good, what are you going to do? So you're going to tell your mama? Okay, anybody want to rebuttal?
It's just, men are going to be men. You can't make them into what you want to make them. If they haven't learned the values of life through their mother or their grandmother, it's nothing that you can basically get mad about because, it's so many women out there that throws themselves at men too. So it's just, how can I say it? It's just like, you know, you go out there and, men, they prey, so some men prey on women because of what they learned and what they seen. So it's just a give and take. It's basically of what you want and knowing what you want and standing by what you want.
Okay, okay, great. 1 second. Okay, there are a lot of videos out there and a lot of things going on where they're calling women bees and hoes and this, that, and the other. But some guys are saying if a woman calls them, they call a woman a bee, that she wants to fight them or she gets upset about it. But she's okay with calling her girlfriends the bee or calling their girlfriends a hoe or this, that, and the other. What is your take on that?
Well, first of all, any man that got to call a woman a bee, I mean, respect goes both ways. First of all, it's just certain stuff that I feel like you shouldn't say to a woman. I mean, that's one of them. That's like the golden rule. Like you learn that in elementary school, like them fighting words. Period. I mean, you just can't do that. I mean, it's all about women there. They'll call each other that because that's just they term of how they conversation. Just like we'll call each other, us men call each other the N word. That's how we talk. But you should know the boundaries not to cross with a woman. You call a woman a beat, man, you better be ready for action. It's green light, like for real.
Thank you. What do you say about that?
Well, I'm from the old school, and I respect women, and I expect women to respect me. But if two friends between the two of them, if they want to call each other names, that's fine. But I wouldn't, particularly if I didn't know you. Even if I did know you, I would never call you something, the B word or a hoe or what have you. It's between friends. If they want to do that, fine. But if you don't know that person, give that person that respect and just treat them like a lady and treat me like a man. That's all.
Okay, great. What do you think?
First of all, when it comes to calling someone a name or out their name, I would never call anyone out of their name, just out of respect with no gender attached. But when it comes to females, I would never call a woman anything I wouldn't call my mom. So when I see women and how I feel about them and how I would treat them, I think about my mom because she's the one who raised me, and I would want to do right by her and do right by the woman as well. So for the women that's calling themselves out of their own name, they wrong. They need to stop. They need to stop referring to their own self as that if you don't want to be called that. I mean, if it's between a friend and it's in privacy, but most of the stuff I'm seeing in public, on social media, on the internet, and it's like you almost glorifying calling yourself out of your name, and it seems like you like it. But me personally, I would never call a woman out their name.
Okay. Oh, ladies.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I don't refer myself as a B because I know I'm a queen. So, and I look to be treated as one. And if I don't, then you gotta go. Period. Because I have standards, values, and morals. So I stand by what I say. My name is Leslie. My name is not B on my birth certificate. And you're gonna respect me. No, I'm not gonna let my friends say it neither. Not at all, because that's not my name. So, and I correct you when you say it. Look, I don't know what you're used to, but I'm not her. Respect me as I respect you. And that's just all I gotta say about that.
I'm gonna be 100. I do call my friends bees. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I mean, where I'm from Detroit. That's just how we talk. That's how we play around. That's how we kick it. And I'm not gonna lie, I call me and hoes all the time when I'm talking to my friends, not, you know what I'm saying, in front of their face. But that's just, it's not like we're like saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? Just like you get around your homeboys and things like that. Y'all not gonna talk like, oh, okay. What you mean? No, I wouldn't. But if my friend is sitting here, yeah, okay, I have said that before. I have said it before. I don't know. It all depends on if I got a little liquor in my system. I might say it. I might be like, I'm a bad B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with I got a lot of brothers. So, I hear how they talk about females. So I'm talking to my homegirl like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Me and my hoes, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it. I'm saying it behind. I don't think it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear how men talk about women behind closed doors. No, I do not. But I do not. But I wouldn't talk like that in front of the children. That's two different things. Who, my sister? Yeah, my sister not gonna talk like that. But I'm talking about me. It's possible. But they can learn that from school. They can learn that from school. They can learn that from going to the park. Yes, it's wrong. But what I'm saying is, if I'm with my friends and we're behind closed doors and we just talking, kicking it, I'm not about to put a filter on because I'm gonna be myself. You know what I'm saying? If I say no, I'm not gonna put a filter on. If this is how I was raised, you know what I'm saying? I know how to act accordingly when I'm around the right people. Let's say that. But when I'm behind closed doors and I want to take my shoes off and I want to relax and I'm in the comfort of my own home, if I want to talk to my friends and say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all do the same thing. I'm sorry, y'all may not, but y'all do the same thing. I don't know if you, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm not going to say, I know I'm a queen. I feel like, and what else I feel like is what you attract is what you attract. Everybody always talking about they got this bold man coming to their life or this bold woman coming to their life. It's what your energy is attracting. Like if you about getting money gonna flow to you. If you a broke man, you gonna sit there, you gonna be broke. That it is what it is. But what I say is, you know what I'm saying, if I'm talking to my homegirls in private, we gonna kick it. But if just like y'all gonna kick it with y'all boys in private, y'all not gonna say all these girls' names out. We ain't gonna even kick it like that. Y'all not gonna sit there and be like, you don't. I don't say all guys. I didn't say. Mhm. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I know that I do. If I'm talking to my homegirls and I'm kicking it, I am not about to like act accordingly. Like, look, girl, this is right. But I don't have any kids. But I do have nieces and nephews, and I don't talk like. Okay, so if I'm talking to grown women in the room, it's no kids in the room. Kids are not being affected. That's what I feel like. That's what you just said. Now you okay. Yes, but I'm not talking like that in front of the 4-year-old. If there's a 4-year-old in the room, I don't even believe in cussing while a child is in a room. You know what I mean? It's certain things that I don't do. But if I'm with my homegirls and it's just us and we chilling, we gonna talk how we want to talk. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
People have grown people talk.
Right.
That ain't nothing for kids to
Right.
know, but I'm saying, as long as you're not teaching people, the children to come
No,
up and
I'm
talk
not.
like that.
I'm not. I'm not going to teach. I'm not going to teach. But this is how I was brought up. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I go in front of the people that I need to go in front of to make my money happen, I'm gonna talk like, you know what I'm saying, like I got some sense. But if I'm talking in front of my friends, I am not about to sit here and play fake. Like you can play fake to get this bread. I mean, people do it every day. Like, right? It's not.
The B word is only disrespectful in the context you use it in. You feel what I'm saying? Only in the context of men know what cut deep for a woman. Women know what cut deep for a man. Like, if you want to get to the point where you so mad you can't think of nothing else to say, it's one word you can say that's finna cut her deep, and it's the B word. Now, like she said, if she ran her homegirls kicking and they just talking, it ain't really nothing wrong with that because that's part of the 2019 lingo. That's just part of the lingo and how the world done revolve. Like he said, kids only know what they exposed to. Kids only know what they hear. You'll be surprised what kids pick up on. Feel what I'm saying? You'll be real surprised what kids pick up on, man. So that's just my thing, man. The B word is only disrespectful in the context you use it in.
Okay, one more second. In an argument, if a man and a woman are dating and they're arguing, and in that argument he slips up and call you a B, what would you do?
I'm not. I had a crazy ex, and we've gotten into a really serious altercation where he has called me that, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've thrown a blender at his head. Because I know in what context he's using it to antagonize me for that reason. I'm not saying that it was right. I'm not, and I would never like tell people, yo, you need to, do whatever. I think the best solution is to remove yourself out the situation. But knowing me, I feel like I must have allowed him to feel like it was acceptable to call me that, reflecting on that. So going back on what she said, I completely, I do the same thing as her. If I'm with my friends, be where be this, whatever. But sometimes when you have your boyfriend and stuff, he's seeing how you call your other friends. He gonna think, well, I'm your man, so I must be an exception since you calling your friend this and you saying, yeah, I'm my age and this and that. So he gonna feel comfortable when the moment arrives to call you that, and then he gonna hit you with, but this is how you talk to your friends. This is how you talk to your sister. I've been hit with that before.
Man, you know what I'm saying, my man slip and call me a B. Okay, we gotta look at both sides. Okay, no, it happens because I have slipped up and called a man a B. Like you know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens. No, but we gonna be 100 though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you make me angry and you do something to keep pushing me, and I say some words that I can't take back, it happens. Like it happens more than often, actually. Like it happens. Like you mad at when you're no. This is what I'm saying. But if you're mad at somebody and they keep bothering you, you know what I'm saying? They call you a B. If a man call me a B, I'm about to go low. Like your feelings gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we can take more stuff than they can take. It happens all the time. They can't take when we be disrespectful, but we supposed to take it. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens in my relationships. Because if you call me a B, I'ma go. I'ma hit you. I'm gonna hit you with it where it really hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? No. But that's the thing, though. But see, you said we can't do that, but it's okay for you to say, okay. Mhm. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, but see, and when I say something back, you know what I'm saying, we both just getting, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth out of anger. But what I heard, I was told by an older guy one time, like, men have pockets. So when we say something, they just put it in the pocket. With women, we just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can forget it. That's like when a woman cheat, y'all can't forgive it, but when a man cheat, y'all go crazy.
Okay, that raises a great question. Now, a great question. If in fact, if a woman and a man are together and they've been together for a while, and you found out that she or he cheated, can you honestly in your heart forgive that person and let it go? Yes, you're married. Let's do the marriage. 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 If you are married and you find that your other person is cheating, okay, what would you do? Would you forgive that person, or would you let that person, go? You did. You did. Okay, go ahead.
Get killed. Like you might get killed for cheating. I mean, that's just how some people feel.
But how do you feel about it?
I ain't saying that I'll kill somebody, but I know I know it's over with though. It's over with, man. That cheating, man, it's over with.
Okay.
I can't look that stupid.
Okay.
I ain't gonna make you look that stupid either though.
Right.
I ain't gonna make you look like that. I'm committed, so I'm just asking for the same 50%.
Now, what if it was just a girlfriend?
What if what?
What if it was a girlfriend, not a wife?
Well, I don't believe that that's cheating if you just date.
Oh.
I don't even believe that that's cheating. If you're not.
Ladies,
somebody,
this raises the question.
Cheating.
He said he doesn't. If you're dating somebody as a boyfriend or girlfriend, he doesn't believe if you cheat, that's cheating.
That's definitely cheating, because hold on, my feelings matter. So if I'm with, if I'm dating you and I'm faithful to you, oh, you better be faithful to me. Period.
Remember what you said though about the cooking and cleaning?
Absolutely. Oh no.
Telling you what it is.
No, and that's y'all.
We're back. Here we go.
Do it. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all get spoiled. No, we show you. Y'all expect us to do it every day. Y'all expect us to do it every day. Come in from work. Nope. We come in from work. We got the kids and all of that. And y'all expect us to cook every day because we started it. No. Do y'all do it? Be honest. No. Do y'all do it?
Do you say you clean and cook off the mustard? Is that what you ask? Do you cash out off the mustard? Okay. We can I feel like if I'm there, you want me to keep doing things for you, you got to do something for me too. You got to make me feel good. Take me out to eat. You said
Hold on.
You said your dating turn.
Yeah.
Why not? So basically, you telling me. So hold on. So basically, you telling me everything you doing is scripted. You planned everything you doing.
She had that same problem right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want her to do all this white stuff, but then he don't want to marry.
You said they about to get married.
You want me to go pick it? No, but you want to.
They engaged?
Yeah.
Just because you can cook don't make you bad. I'm just saying though.
What you gonna say?
No, but at the end of the day, it's like this. It's like, it's like y'all want us to do all this white stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's too much white stuff. I did it. You know what I'm saying? When it happened, no, I did. I'm 25. I did a white stuff.
Hey, man.
I'm about to cash out, help him out anytime he was low, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's about 10K out the pocket. You feel what I mean? When I got him up there, he did.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. But you know what you should have done? That's what you should have been holding on to.
You know what I did though? I said, you know what? I'm gonna turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? Because the money flowed to me freely. You know what I'm saying? I got you home. So without me, you probably ain't gonna be able to make it. You gonna drown.
Yeah, you can make another one of you though.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
I gotta understand. What makes I gotta understand the underlying employee that makes somebody cheat. See, let me tell y'all something, man. And y'all can this ain't just no personal opinion from law, man. This is a well-known fact you can Google now. The 3 leading causes of breakups in the past 7 years is sex, finances, and social media. Now you gotta understand why people cheat. People cheat because they lack certain stuff that they can't really get from their companion. You feel what I'm saying? So say if you don't cook every day, that's cool. But see, he gonna eat now. He gonna find somebody to eat. The three things all a man really want, baby, and I'm gonna be real blunt with you. A man wants three things. And I call it the 3 F's, man. Feed me, fuck me, and be faithful. Feed me, fuck me, be faithful. That's all a man really want, man. Y'all be thinking men want too much. I just told you what all we need. But see, that's the thing, women, and that's the thing I said about social media, man. Listen to me, baby. Hey, sweetheart, listen to me. All right now. But listen to me, women.
We want more. We want communication, number one. We want communication, number one. Yes, we want to be faithful, but you can't even communicate. You get mad and you run. Who runs?
Folks say, oh, no, we ain't having sex till we get married, and you get married and get with them, they sex ain't talking about nothing, and now you looking for the next. A lot of things you need to get with before you get married now, baby. You need to know.
Well, I know. I keep it up front, honestly.
You don't have to pull out all the tricks before y'all get married.
And that's true. And that's true.
Everybody portrays their life like it's all the way put together. Ain't nobody struggling. Everybody living their best life. And folks go on what they see on social media, not knowing what the real is. And you get with the real, you get with the man and see it ain't what it's supposed to be. All of a sudden they go to red flag. But you can't blame y'all. That's what the man put out there. Vice versa, that's what the woman put out there. But you gotta have more to offer in a relationship than what's between your legs. You got to bring something to the table. Women think, oh, I ain't got no job, but I got this. I can do it. Man, we get that anywhere, man.
Every woman got one. Every woman got one. Every woman got one. It's like every man got one.
Well, my problem is with men is, a lot of men don't got drive like me. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of men, they okay with working at a warehouse. That can never, you can't be my mate. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And if I'm sitting here, no, I don't want you to start off rich. I don't want you, but I want you to have some. I'm saying if he's okay, but I'm saying if he's content with that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100. I'm $1 million chick. You know what I mean? So if I'm out here and I'm trying to get this bread, you know what I'm saying? $1 million, man. Yeah, that's hard. That's gonna be, man. No, it's not gonna be hard. $1 million. I feel like it's all about what's in your mind. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's all about what's in your mind. $1 million. Okay.
Let me back her up. She's not saying.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
You can't be in a warehouse for 10 years and you ain't never moved up.
You're not moving up. It's about growing. That's what I'm. That's it. No, what I'm saying is, if you be with a man that's content with just having that. With me, it's like, okay, I'm okay making 40,000, and it's kind of like, so you don't think you could get nowhere else? You can't grow from this. Like, if you think that you can't, people make like $1 million in a year. It all depends on what you believe in and what you put your mind to. If you don't have no belief in yourself, you're not gonna grow. Yeah. It is what it is.
You gotta have somebody that matches your same energy, your same mindset, your same level of crazy. You gotta have somebody that match with that, bro.
That's the problem that he thinks. No, it's the problem that he thinks that way. Because you can become $1 million in a couple years. People become a millionaire overnight. It depends on you. Because when you talk to somebody, when you speak to somebody and they talk to you, see this is you said 200,000. That's nothing. That's nothing. You can win to 100,000.
Have you seen $1 million? Have you seen $1 million at one time? I want to know what you do for a living now.
Okay, I'll let you know what I do for a living.
Now you at our job. Now you want to let us know what you do for
I'm
a
an
living.
independent insurance adjuster. Yes, so I travel with catastrophe. If you want to know, I can give you the class I went to, and I helped so many other people. I made $160,000 in a year. That's nothing, but I'm just being 100 because I don't mind helping my black people. I go out and I help black people all the time. Like, come on, try to get this bread. We can work together. We can go this million. I mean, what do I got to do? I know people that.
I feel what you're saying.
No, we all don't. We all, you do have to, you know what? And I'm happy they said that. Oh my God.
I'm saying, what's wrong with a working man though? What's wrong with a man at a warehouse?
I'm saying for me. I'm saying for me. Some people it's okay saying, you know what? I want to get a job and retire. For me, it's not like that. For me, you know what I'm saying? I want to work for somebody else till I'm 50. I believe that society is training us to be like that. To be like, okay, I have to work up under somebody. You don't have to do that. Right. That's what I'm saying about your energy. I have talked to many millionaires. You can't always work for somebody. Only person I feel I'm working for. 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 I feel I'm working for.
You hear me? Like, if you ain't with somebody that fits your same mindset, maybe they ain't gonna last.
Folks might feel what you're saying, folks might not. Folks might be content with mediocrity. Some folks are satisfied with just being able to pay their bills. Some folks are me personally, they ain't got no feelings. I feel like you can always be better than what you're doing. If you don't have a female that share the same mindset,
It's like you walking on a treadmill. You walking, they ain't getting nowhere. And somebody don't share the same mindset. You pushing them back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be with somebody that's like you. God made you. God made you your own person. And he also makes people that's equivalent to your personality. So you gotta find somebody that's equivalent to your personality.
Okay. One more subject. 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 Okay, we're gonna go to another subject. We're gonna go to another subject. Men. Okay. Men. Or women. Let's go with the women. Let's go with the women. You came home. You came home. You came home. You knocked. You came on. Put your key in the door. Upstairs. Honey, where are you? Where are you? I'm home. I'm home. You don't hear anything, but then you hear some knocking upstairs. You hear some knocking upstairs. Around. You go upstairs. You go upstairs. Baby, are you here? You open that door. You open that door. You see your man in that bed with your best friend. What are you going to do? Are you going?
I'm gonna set the whole house on fire. I'm not gonna lie. Is you kidding me? I'm gonna set y'all both on fire. Period. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna set y'all both up. Cause first of all, that I introduced you, and you know what? My grandmom, she's 92, and this is what she told me. She said, "Go hang out with single friends. When you married, hang with married friends. Don't never introduce your friends that's single to your man, cause you never know their mindset." And it's true, cause I had an encounter with that, and I got rid of her easily, easily. So, so, and my grandma is 92, like I said. So, yeah, I'm gonna set the whole house on fire. And you are absolutely right. And you are absolutely right. Exactly. Exactly. I no.
Do you have something to say about this? I see you looking over here. She's like, oh no.
What I walked into. Me personally, I don't know. I don't play those type of games. I don't associate with people that I don't feel are loyal. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't see myself in this situation. But at the same time, anything can happen. I don't know. I'm not gonna burn down my house though. I got a lot of expensive stuff. But I mean, that would be the end of that. You know, I would put ties with both of them in the situation. That's just me personally.
Okay. I saw you looking. Okay. What would you think if you walked in and saw your girl?
If I walked in and seen my girl with my home, my best friend.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I can only speak for me, man. Like I say, I can only speak my experience, and I know my best friends ain't gonna do nothing like that. But just say, for example, I walked in, I be trying to react how the opposite of how somebody would expect me to react. Because a lot of times we don't think before we do certain stuff. We'll fly without even thinking about the whole outcome. I'm so doggone cool, man. I'll walk in, I see that, man. I just laugh, man. Cause when somebody cheating, bro, cause it done got to a point of no return. Once you done felt like you know went to the limits to cheat on somebody, it's something in your relationship that just ain't you can't fix. So if it got to that point, I already know, man, it's on the downside. I'm so cool, man. I'm finna laugh and walk out. Call me up some. Know what's going on and reschedule. I mean, that's how it goes. Cause if she cheating, I'm already cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's a good. Let's say you got 3 kids.
3 kids? Oh man, that sounds like 2 murders right there. Both of them gotta go. We got 3 kids.
Okay, ladies, what happens when you and your man are separated, or guys too? You and your man or your woman is separated, and you have, let's say, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. They're the joy of your lives, and then you see your child with the opposite, or his girlfriend or her boyfriend, separate, not divorced, separated, still married, and you see your child with another. So what do you see when this guy's walking down the street with your kid?
Oh man, that's terrible. I just hope that don't never happen to me. You still married right there. That ain't the same.
What do you think? You see that guy walking down the street with your kid?
I don't know because you know what? I would feel very enraged. You know what I mean? Like I probably snap. So it's like I feel like anybody would just snap. You don't know what you might do. I might hit you with the car. I might. You know what I mean? You said they walking down the road. I'm in the car. You know what I'm saying? They may get hit. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, like you gotta be real careful about who you bring your children around, and y'all ain't even all the way out the marriage. You already exposing your child to somebody else, like he said that murder she wrote. Now that's a whole nother problem, man. Look here, man. If we separate longer than a year, man, it's as good as dead. Only reason we still together because we must ain't got enough money to pay for the divorce. I mean, you gonna stay separated for what? You gotta be careful you bring your kids around, man. Can't bring your kids around everybody.
Okay. Now, in a relationship, do you feel that women are more after the money these days, after the stability, or just no. There's no. Some women I've actually seen some women that went for stability of their own, meaning that they want the money to get on their own with their stability. Yes. But they're taking the guy's money just to go get their own stability, not to build the stability with the guy. Okay.
You try and get the money and then take off. You just got a plan for the end, so it's still the money, ain't it? It's still the money.
Okay, so if somebody was to use you, what would you do?
I've definitely been used before, not without knowing it, but I mean, we all using each other, right? Men using women, women using men. But I see women seeking money and stability. That's what they're supposed to seek. They're supposed to seek a provider, support. That's what a man's supposed to be doing. So that's not wrong.
Would you date a guy who's not working?
No, because
I feel like you attract what you attract. You attract what you attract. You know what I mean? Like I probably wouldn't even get nobody. I'm gonna be 100. I ain't giving no time. Now, but it all depends on if he have a good mindset. Like if I talk to him and he got a business plan, he just not working. You feel what I'm saying? He got the whole business plan out. He like, okay, no, I'm not with it then. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm gonna be 100. But if you come to me and you say, you know what, let's say he say, you know what, I want to open up a barber shop. I'm going to barber school. Woo. I say, you know what, he got potential. He got potential. No, barbers make good bread. You know what I'm saying? So they make good bread.
Hey, baby, look. I'm not mad at all for a woman looking for financial stability because us as men, we don't want no broke chick either. We looking for finance. I mean, we ain't looking for no women to just take care of you, but at the same time, You can't knock somebody for looking for the same thing you looking for. We don't want nobody without no job either. We don't want nobody that ain't getting no money the same way. And that's the main thing. Finances is big in a relationship, man. Financial stability is a major factor, bro. It's 2019. Relationships ain't just relationships, they partnerships, bro. You feel what I'm saying? A relationship, you only as good as your partner. Like I said earlier, 1 + 1 gonna be 2. You feel what I'm saying?
You have anything to say? The thing over there, you see a man not working, he might be getting a check. He might have been in the military getting 100%. So you can't knock him for not working. I won't work either because that's what I do. Yeah, that's just what I do. But I'm over 80 now, so I won't be able to work anyway.
What do you think?
I think, you got to realize how your grandparents, a lot of, and of course I'm older too. I might don't look it, but I'm 60 years old. But it's the thing about what I had my grandparents taught us when we were coming along. They didn't have no money back then. So they didn't have nothing but each other. And they built a family. And they made their family strong. And if you got a strong mind, you can do about anything. I mean anything. And I get up every day and go to work. Do I have to? Not really. But I want my kids to know, hey, no matter what you got in the bank or where you living, what you're driving, you still can get up and make more. It's more out there to be made. Like that young lady said, you can have I got $1 million mindset. I do all kinds of things to make money. And as some of the people in the shop know, we do all kinds of betting on games, see who can run the fastest, who can throw a rocket buzz for $20, anything you can. But do I have to do it? No. Yeah. You do Fred Sample. He'll do a Fred Sample. Yeah. Yeah. I think you got to find somebody that's on the same level that you on, that want what you want. If not, hey man, they always said a man without a vision will soon perish. That is very true, man. That is very true. But then I know I got to get a free haircut.
I feel like when you meet a person, after talking to them, especially more than one time, you already know if y'all on the same level or not. It's like the lady was saying, it's levels to it. So I just personally don't believe in dating too far down or too far up. Because if you date too far down, you're gonna manipulate the person because you can. If you date too far up, you know what I'm saying, they can manipulate you, or that can make you want to use them. So I feel personally you should just try to get somebody on your same level and that want the same things out of life to do, and just try to make it work.
Okay. Who wants to rebuttal on that? Anybody?
I'm okay with dating somebody a little far up from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like as a man, I feel like a man should teach me something. I want a man to teach me something. I hate going into a relationship and I'm like, damn, I got all these business ideas, but you ain't coming with nothing. Okay, we gotta end it. You feel what I'm saying? For me, I want somebody to tell me, I want you to have me around millionaires. I want you to put me around people that's gonna help me and understand what I gotta do to get there. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't be around these type of people, how do you even know how to talk to them? How do you know what they like to do? That's like, you know what I'm saying? For me, I want to learn how to play golf because $1 billion deals are made on the golf course. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to be surrounded by these type of people to get to where they are.
Want to say something?
I agree wholeheartedly. It's just, like I said, you just got to have goals, morals, and values and stand by them. That's it.
What are grounds for breaking up?
Are we talking about being married? Or
It doesn't.
I'm just saying, man. I think
Either way,
you can damn near get by anything except for that cheating, man. That cheating is it's over with. It's over with, man. If you married, now somebody lie, you know what I mean? They take your money. You can always go get some more money. You can replace a lot of things. But, man, once you give your body up, man, it don't belong to that person no more. So I just really think that's like the main one, that cheating.
What do you think?
I'm gonna just go what he said, because usually I get all my information from him, because he basically my big brother. So it's usually whoever he says I agree with. So he never steered me wrong before. So
Okay.
Speak on that.
See, the thing about cheating, that means it was a lack of communication. It was something lacking in that relationship. Period. So if a man cheat on me, I'm gonna ask you number one, why you do it? What was the purpose? I want to know because if we don't make it, okay, I want to know in the next relationship, what can I do to make that relationship better? Because just because a man cheat doesn't mean they don't love you. It, it's true. I just see. What you say? No, I don't. I'm not saying I'm just gonna up and walk if a man cheat on me. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm not because no, when we married, oh no, I'm not staying. And we married and you cheat on me? No. No. Well,
That's not the last. No,
it's cheating, right? I'm just saying, like, you are not perfect. No one is perfect. So, I know.
I like she said, all depends on what you're. Why are you cheating? Some men cheat. Some men cheat.
For real.
And I have heard this from men. Some men cheat because when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, sexual things, the woman is not pleasing them. You feel what I'm saying? And I have spoke to someone that was married. You know what I'm saying? He told me about like he was in a marriage and her thing just wouldn't do what it was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I didn't told her go to the doctor. I didn't told her all these different things. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? It's not, so he cheated. So it all. And I don't know if it's wrong to be selfish. Sometimes I don't know if it's wrong to be selfish or not because it's like, damn, I love you, but I'm missing something. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's what I'm saying. So that's why you stepped out and cheated. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, instead of cheating, it's better to come to that person. Right. Oh, I understand what you're saying. But after some time, okay, go ahead.
Now, let me say something. As a married woman, first of all, if you have a man who respects the actual vows and the sanctity that you have in marriage, you're not having this conversation. And so I think as a married woman, if you step out and cheat on me, that's it. So it's not especially if we dating, we definitely done because going into marriage, I mean, honestly, why do you cheat? If you're cheating, you're gonna cheat. You can't make somebody change, and that's my opinion on it. So I feel like saying, oh, or men justifying cheating by, oh, pleasing me sexually or whatever, that's not, vows are vows. You know what I'm saying? If you respect your vows. Well, exactly. So what I'm saying is, if you sat down and you make these vows and you break these vows, then that's it. There's no second chance. Number one, but number two, if you having a man justify why he cheated because not pleasing you sexually and stuff like that, then you really wasn't ready to get married in the first place. You are you married? Are you married? You was? All right, so you're not married anymore. I'm not gonna get personal with you and ask you why you're not married. Why are you not married? All right, so I mean, people get divorced for different things, but me personally, as a married woman, okay, I'm not loyalty is big. So me and my husband, I feel like we've been together since 2006. Okay, so in that time frame, neither of us have cheated on each other, and so I think as in this society, people, don't make marriage what it should be. People take it too lightly. People get married and they don't respect it like it should be respected. Exactly.
Back in the day, they used to cheat on their wives all the time.
And you know what they did? They did. And you know what? And you know why they did cheat? Because the women back then they couldn't do nothing else. They were staying at home. Nowadays this generation independent women, you can't do that type of stuff. So like you guys were talking about the men providing for the women. In my occupation, literally I would say about 70 to 80% of the men got stay at home wives. But they also make a lot of money. So it's not a big deal for them. They're not looking for their wives to do nothing but stay home and take care of those kids. And so it just depends on the mindset or what you got going on financially. You know, some like me personally, I don't have to work, but I want to. You know, I went to school, I got my master's, I want to use it. So I think it's just everybody's mindset is a little bit different, but I think some men they want their women to work, and some men don't. So I don't know.
You notice these text messages. You don't know the person. You know, Tamara, 10 times a day. You know, all through the day. I mean, is that cheating? What would you break up for that? Would I break up for that, or would you want to find out what's going on?
I think I would find out what's going on. I got to find out, is it business? Is Tamara business? Because if you looked at my cell phone and you see all these different people's numbers on my phone, I was looking at that this morning, as a matter of fact, and you see all the different people's numbers on the phone, just because you see one person, if they never had the history of having that one person on there, then you may want to look into it. But if they're in a business that has that one person going down there, find out what that one person is doing. Is it a business thing? Is it a personal thing? Is it a potential business deal or something like that? But if it's just somebody just to be friends with or whatever, and you're in a relationship, then I think you need to look into it because it's personal then. What do you think?
I think so too. Cheating can be a lot of things.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
You said 20 years, right? Okay, 20 years. Hold on. You said you've been with a guy 20 years and he cheated on you. You're trying to work through it, right? No, I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question. Would you try to make it work if he cheated on you after 20 years? Okay.
Okay, you brought it to me. You feel what I'm saying? It was on your conscience.
That's what you have to realize. Like, the person needs you. That's like a real sucker right there. She's like a real sucker.
No,
it's like a real sucker.
No, it's not being a sucker. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is going to be perfect.
Cheating? We talking about full blown this. I ain't talking about no. I go out to candlelight dinner. Yeah, it's like 20 years though. 20 years. You talking about?
I got businesses and everything. You just go up and
invest that. You can invest in 5 years. It don't take 20 years to invest. It don't take 20 years. It takes 5 years. 5 years to get your business up and running.
But is it okay if you know you're cheating when you married? No, I'm not married.
Just so sexy or just so. You do know he's a cheater. You gonna take him back?
No, he said before you're married.
Okay, after I cheat, then right? Boom. You know I'm a cheater now.
No, if you cheat, okay, that don't mean okay. So that's saying like, okay, you stole once. You know how you still to change out your mama person when you was younger, right? So you still a thief right now.
40 years old though.
You said
you ain't talking about no kids.
That's not so 20 years down the line, you find out. No, you say, okay, my husband cheated on me. You feel what I'm saying? I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? But is this something we can go to counseling to work out? But then again, I feel like
Beyonce ain't if nobody.
That's all I'm saying. Keep talking. Be real about it.
Beyonce, I'm being real. I would be able to forgive that person if I went there for 2 years. I feel like even if I do get married, we gonna have businesses together.
We have businesses. Let's keep talking about that
money. I was thinking about my brand. I would be. Because I feel like a wife is really a business relationship. If it's a business relationship, it can still be a business relationship.
Man, y'all know how many folks stay together today based on the convenience of the relationship. Folks, man, been out of love. But they relationship so convenient, man. They got so much stuff tied in. He take the baby to school. He work nights. She work. A lot of folks stay in relationships just based on the convenience and the co-parents. So that's a lot of reason folks stay together, man. Real. I mean, we'll cheat all day, bro. Like, it won't have no type of range about it.
Also, like
Once you find out my girl done cheated, man, we ready to kill
like the
somebody.
man was on Amazon.
Man,
His
we
wife
don't
asked
know.
him,
We
she
do.
said, I'm keeping the business together. You know what I'm saying?
What? She billionaire now. I just had a radio house, man. What makes a business for pleasure? I'm laughing at that.
It all depends on the bread.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was on the wrong page one time. I was leaving the girls I cheated, but I was feeling so bad. I called her. I was like, baby, I just called to tell you I love you. What I did? I ain't did nothing. You that old, though. It ain't no mistake. You did that on purpose. Well calculated.
Okay.
I believe you. That's why I'm married. Not even. My brother told me I need to wait until 30, 35. And that just is what it is. I'm not ready. I know I'm not ready for marriage. I know.
You're a certain age, so you expect somebody 22 to cheat. Yeah, you can allow that. Somebody 42, you can't get no slap.
Okay. I am so enjoying this. This is going really well. This is, again, we're talking about love. This is the ASK RIA show. We're talking about love. As you can see, we're all hyped up about this cheating thing and relationships. I'm loving it. We're getting ready to come to an end. But before we close today, I want each person to tell me something. If you had to tell or give advice to somebody about relationships, what would you say?
I would just say communicate and be honest. Sometimes we be afraid of the truth and we don't want to tell the truth. But if you just be honest, things can get smoothed over much more fastly and you can get to the other side and everything will be better if you just be honest as soon as possible. Not like when you get caught and somebody find out, but up front.
Okay, let's go back here. And what do you think? Your last words. You have to give advice to somebody about a relationship.
Communication.
Communication. Okay. What about you?
Communication. Communicate.
Okay. What about you?
Same thing, communication. Yeah.
All about building. Communication.
Okay. What would you think?
I would definitely communication. Communication is big, but you gotta have trust. And if you know you're not, don't waste people's time. Time is big. Time is money. So that's me.
Okay.
Communication and stick by your values. Just don't settle for less.
I'm with the communication.
Communication. Yeah. What would you think?
Communication.
Communication.
Just don't do it. Stay to yourselves. Don't get in a relationship. Just don't even get in a relationship. It'll make everything easier. Go to work for yourself, and then all of a sudden, bang, it'll happen.
You got to pray on it, don't? I think prayer changes things. I think if you pray first, pray for the one that you're looking for. One day God will send them to you.
What do you think?
I think relationship is based on friendship. It's one of the things that communication. As gentleman said back there, friendship is very important.
Okay.
I say you need to make yourself happy first. Make sure you happy, because if you're not happy, you're not gonna be able to make nobody else happy. Don't be trying to make them happy and shortcutting yourself, because in the end, you're gonna get tired of it. Make yourself happy first, and then make her happy.
What advice would you give to people getting into a relationship?
Look here, man. The best advice I give anybody, bro, is just be honest, man. A female gonna know what she want to deal with you off rip. If you got a girl, man, tell her. A female know what she gonna deal with. You got to be fair and give the other person an opportunity to make a decision on their own. If you got something going on, tell her. If you looking for this, tell her. Tell them folks what's going on off rip. And don't waste nobody time, man. Time something you can't get back.
I don't know what you guys are talking. I just came in the middle.
A relationship. If you had to give advice to somebody about relationships, what advice would you give?
What advice would I give? I see you guys talking about cheating a lot here. That's what I came and understood that it was all about cheating. Well, if your man cheats on you, you have to look at the circumstances. Don't just leave. Look at it, because you might go to the next one and they're going to cheat on you too. So what do? Is he a good guy that you live in? So you have to question yourself before making decisions. Put a whole picture, not just one instant.
Okay.
We've heard from the shop called Focus. As you can see, everybody is focused here. I'm loving it. Everybody, give yourselves a hand. You did a wonderful job here. I'm loving this. And thanks again to the owner for letting us come in here. And again, we're at the barber shop called Focus. This is the ASK RIA show. I'm loving you guys. Don't forget to come tomorrow. We're going to be in the studio tomorrow. We're going to be having some more guests. It's going to be live. It's going to be down. It's going to be good. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Again, this is the ASK RIA show. I am your host, Ria, and I love you guys soon. And I love you now. I love you forever. Bye.